Top of the morning to ya. I need to get a new tripod again. I use this thing to death. She's a little bent, but she's working. There we go. It's snowing here. It's pretty to look at, but I kind of wanted to go somewhere today. What do you do? What do you do? Good morning, everybody. Top of the morning to ya. Well, honestly, it's kind of nice to start earlier. I'm all caffeinated. We're ready to go. Starts twitching. I wonder. I don't know if anyone's on. I'm not seeing any comments. Can you confirm? Just like put an emoji or something. Cause I don't know if chat's working. It's really weird. I don't see nothing. I'm tempted to pull up my laptop and see. That's weird. Where the heck is my laptop? Let's see. I don't know if you guys are commenting or not. Oh, my computer's dying. Of course it would. Why wouldn't it die right now? Great. ADHD things. It's fun. I remembered to plug in my hot glue gun, but not my computer. Okay. Let's take a look-see here. Oh. We need to go to the boob tube. Oh, and I was going to turn that off too. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I think there's something wrong. Oh, weird, I'm watching myself. I'm gonna see if this pops up. Okay. So the chat's working, you guys are just quiet. Thanks for the confirmation. Snicky little smacks. Just had to make sure it was working. Here, let me show you her. She's coming to life. Slowly but surely. I got this stuff on last night. It's like this. Basically off the Amazon packages. I'm gonna turn my furnace down. I'm so squirrel brained today. Like any other day. But this is like ripped up pieces of paper. I had to turn that off. It's driving me nuts. Just turned it down so it doesn't kick on. Alrighty. I have to get myself situated. Good Lord, Janice. Morning. Top of the morning to ya. I wanted to do eyelids on this thing. I shouldn't say this thing. I wanted to do I wanted to do eyelids on her, but I don't know how I want to do that. So I want to make sure her eyes are huge like mine. That's the best way I can describe it. I want to make sure her eyes are huge. Because I feel, I don't know, that's the thing with art. Like, that's one thing my art teacher told me in school. He's like, Tyler, your work is really good, but you make the eyes big on everything. I was like, yeah. Mr. E he was the shit. But I remember this one time he gave me an A- on a self-portrait, and I was like, come on. He's like, what? I still gave you an A. I'm like, that is not an A, it's an A-. I fought for that grade, because I'm relentless. He couldn't argue, because I was like, you know it's the best one in class, and I was saying that like in the most humble way. He was like, yeah, you're right. He's like, yeah, I know. Because I wasn't, like, I've always been really outspoken, but, I knew I deserved an A on that. Maybe that was the first time that I learned in life that you have to ask for what you want. I wasn't ashamed of it either, because I knew. Thing in life, like when I took my first really good paying job, I took what they offered me because it was the best I ever got paid. And when I started, there were these two guys from a different location at that company, and they're like, wait, you accepted what they offered you? You didn't ask for more? And I was like, wait, you can do that? I had no idea, because I never had a really good job before that. The things that life teaches you. There's the thing about life too, like there's so much money to be made. Opportunity is endless. Just have to either stumble upon it or be consistent and relentless. Like me, I'm relentless. I ain't never gonna stop. Never ever. Good morning, everybody. I think everyone's still getting their coffee in. I don't exactly know how I want this to look, but we're just going with it. Kind of makes better sense. Let me look at that. See her brow bone. I'm trying to make it, okay, so I'm adding some depth perception here. Kind of adding eyelids. I want her eyes to be huge though. I don't care if it looks realistic or not. I don't know. I'm torn between this. I either want to make this realistic, like have a skin tone color, whatever shade that ends up being. But I thought about making her completely silver, but I don't think I want to do that either. It was like, well, I could make her silver and make her have green eyes, but I feel like that kind of, like, I was like, okay, do I make it look evil? Not evil, but like dark, you know, because this whole painting is about saying the things that you want to say and feeling like you're silenced. And there was this sort of anger that I reached in 2025 that I can't even, I talk about it a lot in my videos, but it's like this anger that swept over me, and it was, you know, I found out that anger was younger me protecting me, you know, and speaking up for me. So that's like basically, in short, what this painting is about. So I don't know how I had an idea, but now I'm starting to maybe change directions with it, because I don't know, as you work on things, like your vision can kind of change, you know. So I don't know, we'll see. Once I can make that decision, because I'm going to add aluminum foil, I think, here as well, to kind of make some of her hair come to life, make it look 2 or 3D. So that way it gives it more of a flow. Like, I could leave it flat, like, I don't have my fish painting here, but like on this one, for instance, the legs are flat. So there was like an optical illusion I did on this, what do you call it? And it was an angler fish, and it had the sharp teeth, the fish with the light on its head, if you're unfamiliar with that. I gave it depth perception, and I made his teeth, like, they looked like they were coming out. It was like an optical illusion. I didn't do it intentionally, it just ended up looking like that. So, yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. My garbage stinks. I need to take that out. Ugh, that's bad. Okay, so maybe I think I might need to bring the eye further out. I might regret this. Maybe not. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I have to tear it apart? Whatever. I've done it before, I can do it again. Because I feel like there's a lot of bridge left, and I think her eye needs to come out more. Because it's bothering me. Yeah, that looks better. I'm kind of gauging like my own face. It's the best model I can work off of. Probably another reason why her eye is going to be huge, because I have big eyes. But I like my art like that. That's what makes it different. Anyways. Yep, we're going for it. Let's see. Okay, that's starting to look more human with her eye coming out further. I think I'm gonna do a tiny bit more. Cause why not? What do I got to lose? Nothing. Nothing. I hope to God I don't run out of hot glue sticks though. I should be fine because I think I'm gonna go to the store today and buy some more. Between two projects, I've almost burned through 100 of them. That's wild. They're the mini sticks though, so I mean it's not like, you know. Good morning, Jordy. Thank you. Did you see it? I brought the eyeball out further because the depth perception was really weird. And then there's still something here that's... I think I need to bridge this up here so there's more of a divot. Yeah, there's hundreds if not thousands of pieces of aluminum foil. So... yeah, it's coming along. I mean, I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't really draw people a lot, but I don't know. I had this vision, and here we are. I didn't know it was gonna take this long. I've been gluing aluminum foil for probably like 12 hours. Not today, but like in sections. Thank you, I appreciate your comments. Thank you. Thanks for the like, whoever liked the live. It helps my channel. Help a starving artist not starve. You're the real MVP. Oh, thank you. Someone else put a thumbs up. You're the best. You guys are the best. Yeah, I only stream one time per week, but for some reason I had this gut feeling to stream if I can every day this week, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna listen to that intuition. So I was like, I'm gonna be like doing art anyway, why not turn on the camera and hang out with people? So here we are. I usually do this over the lunch hour, but if it stops snowing, I was gonna run some errands. You like my hair? Thank you. You know, God, let me get my words together here. I do hair modeling, so Paul Mitchell hired me for a job, and they did like a fringe, and it was a bob. It was really short. And this is basically what's grown out, because it was all red, but my roots have grown out so much, so what I do is I just put red over the top. I have another modeling opportunity next month, so my hair is going to look completely different, but thank you. If you want to know the color of my hair, it's Manic Panic in the shade of Vampire Red. Vampire. Let's see. So yeah, my hair should probably look like way different next month. She wants to do a cut and color. I know a lot of people in the industry, so if you sub, you'll see a vlog for that, because I'm planning on creating a video on it. So done modeling since I was 19. That was like pre-tattoos though, where I did more of the high fashion stuff. I'm almost curious, because they say in the Chinese zodiac or whatever, last year was the year of the snake. That's what they say anyway, so it's like a lot of shedding of things. They say that doesn't end until February, so I wonder if I'll finish this painting, ironically, around that same time. Would that be weird? I don't believe in coincidences at all. My next painting will be an angel. I think I want to work on that one. I have a really big canvas. It's probably, I don't know, 2 by 3 foot? It's not huge, but I'm excited to work on that one because that one has a story behind it as well. And I was going to start it over the summertime, but I was facing a really bad artist block for the last couple of years. Long story short, I quit corporate America in February of 2024, and I've been following my dreams of being a full-time artist / creative, and was just going through a lot of things, but I was so busy doing art markets and stuff like that that I didn't really have time to make the art, so that was kind of one of the harder things, I guess I would say, because like, yeah, I was a business owner, but I was so busy trying to sell the art that I didn't really have time to create it. Because the first year I left my corporate job, I did 32 art shows in one summer. I burnt myself the F out. It was bad. I was so burnt out, but I learned a lot. I learned about what markets worked for me, what didn't. I want to work on putting my money together. Like, I don't want to do as many shows this coming year. I want to focus more on creating the art. But for what I do have, I do want to revamp my display, so I'm kind of trying to brainstorm how I want that to look. But, since quitting my corporate job, I've had to get a couple of, you know, fill-in jobs, like temporary work, to essentially pay the bills and make ends meet. So, it's been a journey. Yeah, this is probably the craziest painting I've ever done. It's gonna be so cool though, I'm excited. I can't wait to get the modeling paste on it. Because then when I do layers of modeling paste and then I sand it down, then I'm gonna have a better idea of the shape of her face, and I can kind of, I don't know, morph it, so to speak, to my liking. So I'm excited for that. I'm so excited to get this done. I'll probably cry because it's a very intimate, it's a very vulnerable piece. It speaks a lot. And I don't know, I have this feeling that it's going to speak for a lot of other people too. And that's the beauty of art. Everyone calls you crazy until something works, you know? Oh yeah, we're cruising, you guys. Just gonna send it. There's like a chunk out of her nose that needs to be fixed too. The reason why it's taken me so long is I'm kind of a perfectionist. But that's not a bad thing because that's what makes the art look good. Is that tender loving care of, oh, I don't want this to suck. You know? If you know, you know, you know? This is your sign to drink water. You're dehydrated. I think that's good enough. I need to figure out how I want to do her eyelids. I hate how Apple always puts chargers on the left side. I wish they were on the right. Because it can ruin your stuff if it kinks too much. Okay. Yeah, that should be good for the eyeball. Now I'm just gonna do her eyelid. So. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off, but we're gonna give it our best college try. We'll see. If it looks like crap, I'll just rip it out. That should be good depth perception for an eyelid, I think. Hey guys. Good morning. Good morning, guys. sun's coming out. Hallelujah. So excited. I love sunshine. Ow. This is tedious work. Getting somewhere. Trying to make the eyelids. They don't have to be perfect because I'm going over the top with modeling paste anyway, but at least get the foundation down so it makes sanding easier when I get to that step. What's crack-a-lackin'? You sitting on the beach? We're at it done. Homages unite. Oops. There goes my glue stick. Back in Canada, huh? Already? How long were you there? A week or two? Ow. I have a zit in my nose. Where am I? I'm in my house. 2 weeks. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect time. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't feel like long enough though when you're, in your happy place. My happy place happens to be Indonesia, and I could spend 6 months there. That's the goal, anyway. I want to spend 6 months there and vlog and all of that stuff. I'll get there. It just takes time. Right now, I just gotta focus on the work. Bakken and Bali. I went last April and it was the most life-changing experience I've ever witnessed. I don't know, like I went to Tampa with my family, but it just isn't the same. Like it's more spiritual. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I just fit in there. Like I went to yoga, had really good food. Wasn't too crowded. It was all the right things, I will be back, mark my words. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Not kind of, but I want to make enough money off of social media so I can go back and spend 6 months there. Probably rent out my house here. That's what I want to do. It's just a matter of doing the fine-tuning things of getting to that place, I'll get there. Hello, Luda. How's it going? You having a good day? Alright. She's got eyelids. It needs to be popped out a little more. Starting to look cool. Yes, all is well. Thank you. You're welcome. That's good to hear. Happy Friday, everybody. I had to look at the calendar to make sure I said the right day. Dude, I've been on the content grind so hard that I felt physically ill yesterday. I had to sit down and take a chill pill. I can't, stop. It's like addicting. Oh, nice, a lot more progress I can see from yesterday. Yeah, it's getting there. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I'm gonna put aluminum foil on those strands of hair too. Make them a little bit more dimensional. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I think it'll give it some depth perception and make it look a lot cooler. So we're just going with it, you know? Get in there, we're making progress. Does anyone have any fun weekend plans? Any concerts coming up? Any life events that are positive that you want to share? Anybody? I don't have a mic, but I have a glue gun. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Kidding. I'm kidding. Probably get drunk at barbecue. Hey, that works. On one hand, a paintbrush, and another making content. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I did this either, but I started a 30-day guitar challenge. So I'm trying to play guitar every day for 30 days. I missed yesterday, but I was burnt the F out. But I can still keep playing if I skip a day in between, whatever. It's still 30 days of playing that I didn't before, you know? That'll be on my other channel. I try to keep the music and the art separate. So, yeah, fun stuff. I feel like I'm doing plastic surgery on this thing. Or would it be metal surgery? It all compounds the time. Well, that's what I thought too. Like when I first started this channel, I was like, well, regardless of how long it takes me to get to my goals or whatever, I'm still pumping out the content, and that's all stuff that, you know, I'll make money off of in the future because it's already filmed, you know. Compounds with interest. On the other hand, I did receive, well, then didn't receive yet, but I reached my first YouTube payout, so thanks for watching my channel, you guys. Took 6 months to reach the $100 threshold. And then before that, it was like 2 years of posting endlessly. But hey, I'm still grateful. The appreciation is huge, and I'll be filming a video about that, about, you know, how long it took me, what I went through to get there, my stats. You know, I'm definitely not turning my channel into a YouTube growth channel, but I also think it's important to share the journey because everybody posts, you know, they're like, oh, I got monetized on YouTube and in the first month I made $500, and that definitely was not the case for me. And I think that that's kind of not celebrated, but, you know, a lot of people show that part, but I've never seen anybody have a video where they're like, hey, my first paycheck took me 6 months, you know, consistent posting. Are you making any coin yet? Yeah, so I got monetized in, it's like the end of July of 2025. And you have to make $100 before they give you a payout, and I finally reached that last week. So, yeah, I think the payout for YouTube is the 21st to the 23rd. They'll like direct deposit it. So yes. So yeah, I will be getting my first YouTube paycheck, which is so exciting I could almost cry. I worked really hard for that. I worked so hard. Oh my god. All the hours and the endless editing. It's all worth it already, but it's gonna be worth it one day. And I think, I don't know, the cool part about all of it is my art just keeps getting better too, you know, with time. Scream! I like that. I like that, that's funny. Pretty cool. So like how much? I'll let you guys know in a future video. It'll probably come out in a couple of weeks. Tell you guys how much I made. I'll spill the beans then, but not here. So then you have to go back and watch it. That was my evil laugh. It's all part of my master plan. Alright, let's see how she looks. That looks better. I gave her some depth perception here. You can't tell, but I added a small little bump in there, or an indent. I feel like this still could use some work. That needs to come out a little bit more. Tyler has beans to share. Magic beans. That's cool. I always wanted to know. Yeah. Everyone's different because AdSense, because when you get paid on the platform, which I'm kind of terrible at explaining in my videos, it's different for everybody. Like the amount, it's all paid on AdSense. Like you make money off AdSense, and depending on what kind of content you're creating, there's different tiers of how much they're going to pay. So like if you did like a finance channel, you're going to make more. Or say if you do educational videos, you'll make more. It's basically called your RPM. So it's what AdSense pays you per view, basically. You know, if you're running ads on your videos. There's a lot of statistics that go into it, and it's kind of a lot to unpack, but I'll try my best in my video. But like I said, I don't want my channel to turn into a how to grow on YouTube channel. I just want to be an artist and share what it took for me to get to my first paycheck. It was a lot, but it will be worth it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into actually making an income off the platform. So I will be spilling the beans. Oops. I made it. She's got a hole in her nose. I gotta fix it. see here. It's kind of like a puzzle piece. You just find little pieces laying around. You're like, oh, that'll go good in that spot. Who knows? Maybe this will be my first viral painting. We'll see. See what it looks like when it's done. It deserves it for all the time spent, but you know, time will tell. I want to get this done by next week. That's my goal. Or before February, for sure. But once I get the hair and all the aluminum foil stuff done, then I think it's going to be pretty straightforward after that. I might start one this year on building. Dude, you should. People are into that. Share your knowledge and your expertise. You might have better luck on YouTube than someone like me that's an artist. You know, because people want to know how to DIY their bathroom, you know. I'm not, you know, deterring other artists from being on the platform, but that would probably get more views than something like my channel off the bat. So, I don't know. I say, heck, go for it. Have you heard of Hannah Duggan? She's actually from Minnesota. I think she lives in Minnesota, between Minnesota and Wisconsin, but her platform, she started doing DIY stuff and building her own things. Obviously, she's a woman, and that, you know, would get traction. She's using power tools and drills and stuff, but I think she's got close to 1 million subscribers now. I've been following her for a long time. Actually in the bathroom now renovating. Multitasking, get it? I think you should. What do you got to lose, you know? And the thing is, too, is like, you could start with just an idea, do whatever you want, but you could even start with time lapses and do voiceovers. If you need music for your videos, I don't know if you need a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube to get YouTube music. There's some music that I could use, but I pay for Epidemic Sound. And then you can download the music so then you don't get like copyright strikes and stuff. There's Epidemic Sound, and what's the other one that people use? Art something? I don't remember what it's called. I really want to see if my dad will let me. I want to borrow his welder. I want to do a metal sculpture eventually. He's been promising to teach me how to weld for like, I don't know, 20 years. I'll teach you. Still haven't. Can't be that complicated. I can run a skid loader, so, you know. That's what I was thinking, time-lapse builds. Yeah, I mean, to start out with. And then you could add clips where you're talking and explaining something, and then, I don't know. The fun part about making videos is I kind of find it, not kind of, but I find it fun to piece stuff together like that. Probably one of the most exciting parts about content creation. It's like, oh, you know. But I definitely think you're onto something there. And then also it's going to open up your horizons for connections. And there might be people in your area who are like, hey, I like what you do. Can you renovate this for me? What state are you based out of again? I can't remember. Did you say Minnesota? No. Already too busy, Mississippi. Nice. No more work. Well, it would open up the door for better paying clients. You know? Mississippi. Well, dang there. That's good. You must be good at your doing for a demand like that. That's awesome. Let's see how that... Okay, that's starting to look better. What am I missing on this thing? I think I still need to come further out with the eye. Yeah. Thank you, it's getting there. I just keep messing with it until it looks good. I wanted to start on the hair, but I don't foresee me doing that in the next hour. I really don't know how long I'm streaming today. I'm just going with the flow. Ooh. I'm 43, and all I've ever done is construction. Had my own little company for some years now. That's awesome. Keep building, man. Ha, literally. That's a knee slapper. But yeah, look up Hannah Lee Duggan. She's made a name for herself. I think she still films her videos on her iPhone. Literally doesn't have to be anything super fancy. I'm on my way out of here. I'll see you later. See you later. Have fun with your projects. Thanks for joining. I might be on tomorrow. We'll see how tired I am. Happy Friday, guys. I'm not leaving, but he is. Extending the eye a little bit. There's a bump there. That's bothering me. I don't want her to have a skeletal nose. I want it to be beautiful. Star Drive. Hello from the UK. Hi, me and Luca fam. Hi from the US. How are you guys doing? You're doing good? That's good. I'm giving her eyelids. It's taken me a career. My entire life. Oh, I just dropped that. Ugh. Yeah. Aluminum foil. It's crazy what thousands of pieces can do. Yeah, it's getting there. Over 10 hours later, here we are. It is chill and peaceful. Yeah, I wanted to create an environment where if people are stressed out from work or something, they can just, you know. I'm new to the chat, but I have been following you since the beginning. Seriously? Like from the beginning of times? So you've been a silent follower, huh? Like since my mental health video, like a couple years ago? I'm curious. I want to know. Yeah, Happy New Year. Bro, my snowman fell down. No! Sounds like it was too hot to handle. Get it? The first video I watched was A Day in the Life, November 2023. Oh my god! You're an OG. Well, thanks for saying something. I appreciate that a lot. Because I was curious, because I've been wondering recently. It's funny how stuff like that works. I was like, I wonder, who's been here from the beginning? That's crazy. It's been a journey, huh? I appreciate you a lot, though. I made the nice one, but it fell. Of course the nice one would fell. I promise English is my first language. I just stutter sometimes. Well, that was rude of it. My first word was goo goo gaga. You're funny. Goo goo gaga. When I was a baby, that was my first word. Well, that sounds divine, you know? Oh no, goo goo gaga. And I hope I'm not making a mistake by doing this, but the depth perception on this was bothering me, so I'm fixing it. The videos have helped me so much, and I experienced mental health problems. Aww. That means a lot to me. Thanks for saying that. I'm sorry you struggle too. That means a lot. Thank you. You're my favorite person. We're having soft tacos later. You're making me tacos? You know what's funny is I literally have taco stuff on my list. I'm gonna go get stuff today to make tacos. Get out of my head there. Get out of my head. You're killing me, Smalls. You make me happy. You're so funny. Right back at you. I feel like you're a kid. I feel like calling you kid. You're so funny. Alright, let's see how these eyelids look. I added more. That looks more human now. You know what I'm saying? This is bothering me though. She kind of looks peeled off. I think if I come in and I flatten this a little bit more, it'll look better. You're mine, face thing. What's going on in the mouth? It's a snake coming out of her mouth. It's imagery of holding back self-expression, holding back saying certain things to appease other people. What's the right way I'm trying to put this? Putting a filter on yourself to make others around you happy. Thanks, girl. You want to see my armpit? I have a whole band merch haul if you want to watch it. It's on my channel. The power of life and death. Sorry, that's how I read that. Welcome back. I don't know why I said it like that, but here we are. She's coming to life, you guys. The power of the tongue. You mean a lot to me. You're a baddie. Oh, thanks, Akinda Vab. Hello, Kevin. I got you, girl. I know what you stepping in. And it ain't shit. My dad's name is Kevin. Oh, Kevin disappeared. Goodbye, Kevin. That coffee is strong today. I'm a little intense. Like which one? Like anxiety intense, energy intense, jitters tense. Do you like Hello Kitty? Oh, yes, I do. My Melody? Is that a show? I only know of Hello Kitty. But I like Hello Kitty. She's cute. She fun. She in with the times. You know what I'm saying? Like Hyper, I want to play. Yes, girl. Let that energy out. Run a mile. Like Menace Playful. We'll have Hello Kitty water bottle and plushie. Cute. My niece loves, well, both of my, well, I guess all of my nieces, because I got 4 of them. I had to think, I had to count in my head mentally. Cute. It's cold. Yeah, are you in Minnesota too? Like searching for music? What kind of music do you listen to? Callie. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at you. It probably is cold for Callie. I think it's like 10 degrees here. K-pop. Oh! Like K-pop Demon Hunters? Everything. Well, I listen to metal. Let me think of one off the top of my head. You hear of Sleep Token? Like birds of a feather. No, like real people. Next time a retired metalhead, you can always go back. You can always go part-time in metal. Like Blackpink and BTS. I might be too old to know what you're talking about, Kitty T. Stray Kids. Not really in with the times. That's what being a broke artist will get you. I can't even go to concerts, man. This sucks. I just want to accomplish my dreams. Hello. Google them up later. I shall. Hello, Jordy. Demi Burger? Like Burger King? Thanks for the hearts, you guys. I appreciate you. I've had a lot of people tell me that because since my eyes are big, I look like an anime character. Because they're humongous. Kill Switch Engage. Oh, yeah, I heard of them. I don't really listen to them a lot. I'm more like Bring Me the Horizon, Spirit Box, Bad Omens. Who else? I'm blanking right now. From Ashes to New is good. And The Devil Wears Prada. I'm not a huge fan of Poppy. Some of her songs, you know. Yeah, check it out. Hang on. I got some glue on my table. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till the day I have like an actual art studio and I can do my work in there instead of my kitchen. Parkway Drive is good. That looks better. I feel like I need to add a little bit more here and then we're good. Check that out. Yeah. I might leave her face alone in a little bit and then start working on the hair. Yep, I'm gonna put modeling paste on it, well, on her, like layers upon layers, and then when I get it to a certain place, then I want to take sandpaper. This is what I do with all my like 2 and 3D art. This was the first one I ever tried. But I'll get the modeling paste on there and then go in and start sanding and creating the detail. Thank you, I appreciate it, Lisa. Yeah. Yeah, my music taste is very, like, bipolar. Like, I'll go from listening to worship music to indie. It depends on the mood. I think there's quite a few people like that. You're probably the same way. Someone villain. I am working on a lady with a serpent coming out of her mouth. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of pieces of aluminum foil. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Yeah, she's getting there. I'm happy with it anyway. So, thank you. Yeah, it's a little soon to say this, but I think it's gonna probably be the best one yet. But I've been working really, really hard on this. It's very emotional too. You know, there's a lot of feeling that goes into this. Like there is with all of my art, but there's just something about this because it's a piece that represents setting boundaries with people. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, after this one, I want to do a seraphim angel. So that's going to be my next one. So once I get this guy done, my goal is to have this finished next week. So we'll see. Cross your fingers for me. Yeah. But I want to get it done next week. 1, for content purposes. 2, just a goal in 3. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it needs to be done before February for some odd reason. Just a feeling I have. So we're going hard. I had to take a break from it yesterday because I felt like nauseous. It's like, oh, I haven't like took a chill pill all day. And so I did music for a while instead. Oh, it's a 3D. Well, 2 or 3D. I guess this one's more 3D. Lisa, are you asking what my first painting was or the first like 3D piece? I'm working on a 3D model. This is all aluminum foil. Millions, feels like millions of little pieces. Yes, to both. Hang on one second. I'm gonna glue this piece down and then I'll give you a miniature tour. I feel like I should do that for my YouTube channel anyway because I feel like there's a ton of new people, but let me take you off your stand here. We're gonna do a little field trip, guys. A lot of the work on my walls is from 2021 and 2022. I'm gonna preface, whatever the word is. I've been an artist since I was a kid, and that's like what me and my mom did together in 2012. She passed away. Quit doing art for almost 8 years, and then I came back to it. So this is this. It's literally all little flakes. Thank you guys. Like there's dimension in her face, so she's got a hollowed out cheekbone here. I don't think I'm going to add too much more here. I think the eye is almost done. I might create some more depth perception here so it flows together better. Here's my wall. This is the second painting that I made since quitting art. I created that one. Like all of this stuff is 2021, 2022. There's that. So that's my wall basically. This is the first 2D or 3D model that I did. It's a little bit of a mess in my house, but then I got this guy. That was the next one. And then I have dirty clothes in here, don't mind me. There's a big one that I created. You can't really see it. Thank you guys so much. And then like I have darker stuff. Like this stuff is from this year because I went through so much, you know, crap in life. This one is a big favorite of people. So this one was like all cut out magazine pictures. And it was like basically the mind versus the heart. All of my stuff is based around mental health awareness. Let me do a field trip in here. I might create this into a separate video. But I got skateboards that I painted on. I tried like traditional tattoo style. None of this stuff is traced. I don't trace. Oh, thank you guys. Here's this one. I think that might have been the first skateboard. Then I did the lollipops one, and then that was the third one. So it would be cool if somebody bought all 3 of them to hang them on the wall. They're all so different, but this is all art in here. Like, got that guy. There's just a lot. I have art on the walls that I made. There's like this one. This one was from 2024. Then I have that one. So like it's all very different. That's my mom's work. Except that one down there, but yeah. Again, here's the big one. My prized possession. So much freaking detail in that. Oh yes, I am. Check out my bio. I have a website. So check it out. Thanks for the likes, you guys. And for asking about my art. I'm gonna plug you back in quick. And then we'll continue back to this. Oh. Oh, thanks. The confidence didn't come overnight. It was, I think YouTube really helped me build that, you know? Because being an artist, it's really hard to put yourself out there at first until you kind of got no other choice. Like, if you want to make a living doing it, you have to at some rate, no matter how introverted you are. I'm a bit of a weirdo. I don't like crowded places with a lot of people, but I really continue to push myself outside of my comfort zone because your comfort zone will make you stuck. Oh my god. I probably should have something down here. That's bad. There's glue all over my table. Uh-oh. That's okay. Yeah. This is so calming and soothing watching you do your art. You are getting really excited with this aluminum one. You should be so proud of it. I am. Thank you. I think out of all of my artwork, this is like me without a mask. You know, I think that that's why it's deep, you know? Yeah, I'm thinking about going live and doing some art or something. I'm a bit nervous. I never really show my art I do on a canvas before. Any tips? How many subscribers do you have? Because I think to go live you need, is it 50? We'll start with that and then we'll carry on. I had no clue. I haven't checked in a while. We'll check that out because let's see here. I'll check for you. How many? You need 50 subscribers if they're 18 plus. So, yeah, go check. Well, there you go. Hello. Sorry, it's bothering me. I need to get that off. My best advice to you would just go on and expect nothing. Because the part that gets a person down is when you're gonna do a live and you have this, like you're shooting for something, like you're setting the bar really high for yourself. It's easy to let yourself down. Like it's okay to set the bar high, but when you're first starting out, just go in expecting nothing. Just show up. Show up with your art. It might be awkward at first. I've been live streaming for years. I started on TikTok. And then, yeah, so I think I've been doing that since 2020. That's awesome. 76 subs is a good thing. Yeah, just show up and be yourself. You know, sometimes it's a little bit hard when you're starting out because it's, you know, if you're anxious or, you know, you're human, there's going to be fears involved in that. I love how personally expressive your art is. No AI could ever do that. Thank you. You know, this is going to sound absolutely mental to people, but when I started doing art again, God started giving me visions. Because before I had to search for what I wanted to create, it sounds absolutely insane to someone, but I have no other explanation other than I'd see this stuff in my head, you know? And so sometimes there's like a data overload because I have more ideas than I have time to actually make stuff. Or like, you know, last year I was struggling with that artist block. I sketched the stuff out so I don't forget it. So I started doing that. But thank you for saying that. I just post random edits or I jump on a random trend. I've never posted anything of art, so this will be a big leap for me. Well, it's worth it. You know, your 76 subscribers is a lot when you're first starting out. However, you're at a number that's small enough where if you do make a pivot, you're not going to piss people off. You know, and if you do, I guess it's their problem. I'm back. Hello? Thank you for advice, and funny thing is while I'm watching your live, I'm doing a diamond painting at the same time. Look at that, we're just creating together. Get it? I'm eating Reese's Pieces. Well, that sounds awesome. I want some. I love Reese's. Peanut butter is life, okay? Enjoy them. I need to take my trash out, guys. It reeks. Here, a yellow one just for you. Thank you for the sacrifice. The diamond painting is a beach. I might post a picture of it on my community if you want to check it out. Okay. Go for it. Alrighty. See what this looks like. Ah, she's looking more human. Hee. I like it. I like it a lot. Want another one? Yes, please. May I have one? With all the ideas you have in your head, do you ever do quick sketches of them to free up your mind? Absolutely. I have a sketchbook tour on my channel. You might have seen it. But I do stuff in my sketchbook, but I do journal because Sometimes it's easier just to sketch it. Like this and the fish painting were both sketches that I took out of my journal. Oh, thanks you guys. Yay, nom nom. Yeah, I think my biggest fear with like the 2 and 3D stuff is this is gonna be, I have a feeling this is something that's gonna be expected from me, and that kind of sucks because this is so time consuming. But I mean, you know, gotta create what you feel. Artists say different things. They're like, well, I create for me first, and then people are like, well, I create for the audience, and I think there's kind of a fine line where you can meet in the middle, but I mostly create for me because it's a way of saying things that I don't say out loud, if that makes any sense. Because art is very, I don't know, I feel like it's very spiritual, as much as some people don't want to admit that. I think if you ever pop up in a live, if I ever do, it will make it fun. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely should do the live thing though. Try it out, see how it goes. My biggest mindset in life is I got nothing to lose. Like, when I first started doing lives, people picked apart my appearance, and I think that, like, insecurity breeds havoc. Like, people knew that almost, and, I don't know, I got to a point where I just didn't really care what people thought, because, like, if I dyed my hair dark, which I have before, people were like, oh, well, you have a really big forehead, and like, regardless, if people want to be mean or malicious, they will. But that stuff doesn't, like, it doesn't bother me like it used to. Because I don't really care if someone thinks that my tattoos are stupid. You know? They just don't have a colorful personality, you know? Sounds like their life sucks. Like, Jennifer, your opinion is shit, like you. I wish I had that mindset. It comes with time. Because, you know, you're human. Sometimes there's comments that still bother me, you know, and it's a process. Or it's mostly been men, and they're like, oh, your tattoos, you know, you ruined your canvas or whatever, like basically saying I made myself ugly, and it's like, well, I'm not interested in dating you anyway, so. Kind of the mindset of I don't care. So don't let that stuff get you down. Alright, here we go. Ah! She doesn't look so mad anymore. See, putting a divot in here. Might actually go live here soon. Get it. Thank you. I was really nervous. Well, of course, anything new, it's kind of like a new job if you look at it in that perspective. Like, your first day of working somewhere is nerve-wracking, right? But, you know, with time and consistency and showing up, it just starts to come to you. It's like anything in life. I'm actually going to work a part-time job in the fast food industry. Nice. Yeah, you know, it pays the bills and you can buy food with it, art supplies. It's a start. So that's good. I'm gonna try and go live. I'll see you there if I can go live. Oh, sorry I can't today. I gotta get some stuff done after this. But I wish you luck. Alright, like I said, see you in my live at some point, and thank you for the bunch for the tips. Yeah, no problem. Happy to help. Where I can, you know. You know, you know, you know. Still kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's to be expected because that's a brow bone. Let's try a couple other things. I want to round that out a little bit more because it's just bothering me. It looks better. Yeah, it's almost there. Crazy. I don't want to work on her eyelids a little bit more. I like it. Have you ever thought of using colored aluminum foil? No, I didn't know they made it. I didn't know that was such a thing. I'm trying to figure out what song I want to use like when this is completed for my short content. I'm thinking either Dayseeker or Bad Omens. I don't know yet. Not sure. Aha. I added more to her cheekbone. Pretty sweet. Sweet. Well, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I might be on tomorrow, see how much energy I have. And yeah, just appreciate you being here. And thanks for being here since day one. It's been real.